so today I am going to do a review that is very important because because it is actually the product that I am giving away in my current giveaway that lasts until October 15th. So if you're not already entered in that, I'll leave a link down below because you should be. So it is the Bonjour Beautiful Collection. Now, 2 of these items you can get anytime you want, and one of them is exclusive only to this collection. So let's get into it. This is my own. Y'all have your own down here, never been used. Can I just say, first and foremost, I do not like my makeup today. Not my eye makeup or my lip, but like my face makeup. It's not the right color. I was trying out something new. I'm just not a huge fan. So if you're like, Becky, not your best look, I'm not a fan of it either, so don't worry. But this is how it comes. So you're going to open it up and you get a full-size Too Faced Perfect Eyeliner. Now, in case you don't know, this retails for $20 all by itself. This is a great deal. I don't know if it's still available on Too Faced's website, but if it is, like, go get it. I'll link it down below if it is. Too Faced Perfect Eyes Waterproof Eyeliner. It comes with the shade Perfect Espresso. This is the eyeliner I have on today. It is super, super dark brown, almost to a black. I'm trying to, there you go. It's almost to a black. It is so creamy. Not so creamy that you're like breaking it every time you use it, but so creamy that it just slides on. It almost feels like a gel. And you can get right up to your lash line without having to do the inner rim because Lord knows I cannot do that. So that comes with that. I think this is great. I highly recommend these eyeliners. I think they have some cool colors. I have Perfect Espresso and Perfect Black, and I love them. And they stay really well. I wouldn't say they're waterproof. I do have some other ones that stay in my waterline a little bit better. My Samita Beauty one. Y'all know how I feel about my Samita Beauty eyeliners. They're my very favorite. They do stay better in my waterline, but these do stay pretty decently, and I don't get any like transfer, or it doesn't collect in my tear duct or anything. So next, we'll go over this. This you can only find in this palette, as far as I know. Now, if you have found it somewhere else, please correct me down below. I don't want to be giving y'all false information, but as far as I know, this is only available in this palette. And it is the Too Faced Bonjour Beautiful Color Rich Creamy Gloss Collection. So it's a little plastic container. I think this would be really, really awesome for traveling. And it comes with 4 shades. Obviously, I've been using these so I can review them for you. Overall, I think they're pretty well pigmented. They definitely transfer. I was wearing a different color this morning, so you can see that on my coffee mug. They definitely do transfer, and but they stay a pretty good time. I figured that they'd be really drying, but they're not at all. So let me do some swatches for y'all. The first one is like, it's a clear gloss with some gold. And now I'm just going from here to here. Okay, so this next one is the one I was actually wearing this morning, and it's a nude. Now the 2 middle ones are, does it say on the back? Yes. So the first one is a shimmer. They call it a lip shimmer. Then this one they call a lip gloss, and it's pretty pigmented. It is a little bit light for my personal skin tone and a little bit ashy. I think it makes me look a little dead, but it's not terrible. It is pretty natural. It's definitely not fully opaque, but it does have some really nice color. The same thing can be said for the second color, which is a little bit brownier and a little bit metallic. Or that's the third color thing, but it's also a lip gloss, so it's the exact same thing. Not fully opaque, but it does have some really nice color to it. And last is the lip cream. I am wearing the lip cream today with the gold gloss on top of it. You cannot feel the glitters at all. And they're not sticky, but they feel pretty moisturizing on the lips. I'm actually really impressed with these, because I'm going to be totally honest with y'all, I wasn't having the highest of expectations for this. There it is. It's a beautiful deep mauve color. Great for fall. It does give you a pretty deep vampy lip. I'm not wearing any lip liner or anything. It's just that color with the gold over it. So that's what you get in here. And now the big ticket item, or what I was most excited for. And that is the Too Faced Matte Eye Palette. You can get this absolutely anytime you want. It's a permanent, as far as I know, unless they're planning on discontinuing it, it's a permanent facet of Too Faced's collection. And it's set up much like their normal one where you have 9 shadows, 3 giant highlights, and 6 other colors. They say you can use it this way. So you have your day, which is these browns, your classic, and your fashion. The packaging is so cute. It is a magnetic closure. It's a little bit thick, just slightly, nothing ridiculous. But it feels pretty sturdy even though it is cardboard. The one thing I do wish, and I think it's because it's cardboard, I think it would, I'm guessing that's why they didn't do it, but here instead of having this random eyeball, I would rather have a mirror. They also, this eyeball is like a little, I can't get them out. I don't want to rip it. This eyeball is like a little package, and in here you have like looks that you can make, but I can't get them out, and I don't want to rip it, so... And I don't really follow that kind of stuff anyway. I don't follow this. I just kind of play with whatever I want. That's just me. Do what you want. So let's do some swatches. So first we have Tufted Suede. Now this is a really cool toned, light tanny color. Now it's right here. It is going to be very hard for you to see. I use this as a blending shade. I don't really consider myself to have very cool or yellow tone. Cool is pink tone. Yellow tone is warm, I think. I think that's proper terminology. But I think this is a great blending shade. I do have it blended out today. Not on my crease, but like between my crease and my brow bone. I have this one. So it's hard to see, but it's not because of lack of pigmentation. It's just because it's pretty much my skin color. So next we have Chinchilla. And I'm just going this way. So we have Chinchilla. These names are adorable. This is a cool tone taupey brown. There it is, right there. I think it's beautiful. I think it's a great crease shade. I think a lot of people would get so much use out of it. It's also pretty light, so you could definitely do an all over the lid look. And last for this row is Coffee Bean. This one's pigmentation is a little bit patchier than the others. But it is a very deep, dark espresso brown. Espresso brown Coffee Bean, just got that. And that's really pretty. I'm a big fan of that. Again, you can use that to really darken up any kind of look. Next row is the classic row, and we have Velveteen Bunny. This is a smidge bit powdery, but it is just a plain white shade. This is what I'm using as my inner corner highlight and my brow bone highlight for today. Overall, I think it's pretty. I think it does have pretty good pigmentation when applied, but it is a smidge bit powdery. Now we're going to get into my favorite shades. These 4 are by far my favorite, and I think they're the most unique shades in the palette. So we have Pebbles. Great pigmentation, and this is like a slate gray blue color. It does have really nice pigmentation. I'm using this today. No, I'm not. I'm not using this today. But I really like it. I've used it in quite a few looks. It looks a little patchy on camera, but in real life it's really not. And it's just I think that's a very unique shade. Next is London Fog, and this is what I have in my crease. Let me tell you about these darkest shades. They are super pigmented. So I've been using my Crown double-ended brush, which is right here. And I've been using this pencil brush side in my crease, and I literally just barely tap it, just like let me show you. I've been like, and then I go into my crease, but like, look at that. It's super dark and super pigmented, which is a great thing. It's just something that you need to be careful of. But again, sorry if I'm shaking my table. I feel like I do that a lot. It's not intentional. I'm sorry if that bothers you. But that is what I have in my crease today. It's a great deep shade, and I really, really enjoy that one. Okay, so now we have Fashion. We have, oh, crappers McGrappers. Sorry, I've been using those darker shades. Why don't I take that off the table and then I won't shake it? Look at that. I've been using those darker shades, and so it kind of stains. So now we're on the very bottom row, and we have Fresh Linen. This is a very, very pale pink shade. This one is also a smidge bit powdery. This is what I have all over my lid today. I think it's really pretty. I think it's got great pigmentation, and I think it works well. If you can get over the powderiness, it does have a smidge bit of fallout because of that, but it's not bad, and because it's such a light color, it doesn't really affect your look too much. Next, we have Vintage Violet, and I have this on the second half of my lid. Do y'all see that? So I have like Fresh Linen, Vintage Violet, London Fog, Chinchilla, and then Velveteen Bunny. London Fog is a beautiful lilac, and it's pretty pigmented. It's right there. It's coming up kind of gray on my camera for some reason, but it's definitely a gray toned purple, but the purple 100% shows through. Love that color. Last but not least, we have Midnight, which is kind of a charcoal. Again, it's super dark, and just know that it's going to show up. It's not a full matte black. It's definitely a charcoal. It's actually the lightest of the 3 darker shades, but I really like it. Overall, I like this palette a lot. If you love matte shadows, I think you need this in your collection. If you don't love matte shadows, I still highly recommend this because it's great to pull in. Like, oh, I have a lot of shimmer, I need something kind of like neutral to pull in. And that's what this is. These are all neutral shades, but it's a really nice twist. I really love, as I already said, Pebbles, London Fog, Vintage Violet, and Midnight. These 4 shades, I just think they're very neutral toned, but they're also very different. Overall, this is a cool tone palette. Which to me isn't a big deal, but I know some people really are like super against cool tone palettes. Overall, I'm really excited about this set. I've been using it a lot. I like a lot of shimmer in my eye look, so for me to use this palette solely, like I mean I did it today, and I do like the look I came up with, but for me to use this by itself very often, I'm not sure I will, just because I like some glitter and some shimmer in my life. But if you don't, then this is great for you. Overall, I highly recommend it, and you can get it for free by entering my giveaway. So I hope this was helpful for y'all. I really hope you enjoyed it, and that's all I have for y'all today. Thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me, and I'll see y'all real soon. Bye!